Hi everyone, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to start a new lesson, that is digital presentations. So under digital presentations we are going to cover the following topics, that is introduction, characteristics of a good quality presentation, starting LibreOffice Impress, closing LibreOffice Impress. So under introduction we are going to see what is the usefulness of the presenting information or presentation skills. Okay, the importance of presentation skills we will see. So presenting information clearly and effectively is a key skill to get your message or your opinion across the audience. So we can make the message to reach the audience, and that opinion, whatever opinion you want to convey to the audience, that can be easily done with the help of the presentation skills only. So that should be given, that information should be reached to the audience in a clear way and effective way. So it is very important. Presentation skills are highly required in almost every field. It includes content as well as the flow of presentations. How the information can be flow gone from one place to another place, or one step to another step. So that is also important along with the content. That information flow is very much important. There are a number of advantages of using a presentations prepared with a computer. So with the help of computer we can make a presentation in an easy way, and there are number of advantages are there if you are presenting information with the help of the computer. So a presentation includes regular text, and then list items, and then table, graphical elements, and then sound and video, animation, effects. So all these are there in the presentation software. So you can make use of all these contents in order to make your presentation in a good way in your computer. And then used to present. What are the uses of presentation? It is used to present the project proposals in business organizations. This presentation software is going to be used in teaching and training also. The concepts that are difficult to explain can be easily presented to the audience in a simple way and an easy way. And for example, a teacher wants to teach any biological system of a human complete system. It can be demonstrated using pictures and animations in a very effective way through a presentation. So for this, the presentation softwares are very useful. And then machine parts and operations of various machines can be easily demonstrated or shown to the audience. And we can also print the presentation in a different ways. Then Impress, that is LibreOffice Impress, is one of the important component of the LibreOffice suite from the document foundation. It is free software and it is open source software, and it is widely used by the large community to create the presentation. So it is running on which type of OS and all? Windows OS, Linux OS and Mac OS will be supporting this LibreOffice Impress. It may look differently, that is slightly different on the different operating systems. If you don't have any presentation software on your computer and you have an internet connection, then you can easily use the presentation software by clicking on this. That is by choosing this MS Office 365 PowerPoint, Google Presentation, or Microsoft SkyDrive PowerPoint, which are available in the cloud platform of the internet. Okay, so from the internet or from the cloud platform we can get these softwares if you don't have any presentation software in your computer. For that you need to have internet connection. In that with the help of that you can go for this Google Presentation software or Microsoft SkyDrive PowerPoint, which are available in the cloud platform. In LibreOffice Impress, an effective presentations can be created by using different multimedia elements like text elements, image or pictures, anything you can use as a multimedia element in order to create the presentation in a LibreOffice Impress. Then text editing and formatting, such as bold, colors, color changes, text alignment, borders, drawing, etc. of the presentation in Impress uses the same commands and options as that of Writer and Calc. So in Writer and Calc, which commands and options and all are used for making the text bold, italic, and text alignments and all what we are making now, the same kind of options we can have in the Impress software also. So what are the guidelines we need to follow when we are making presentation? A good quality presentation is required to convey the message clearly to the audience. So in order to make the good quality presentations, what are the guidelines we need to follow? We need to follow the following guidelines. That is, first one is number of lines. We need to focus on the number of lines. So minimum 5 lines to maximum 8 lines only we need to include one page or one slide. And then more number of lines if you add, it may take more time to read. Also the font size will become very small also. And font size, when we are setting the font size or when we are making a presentation, you need to take care of the room size and where you are presenting that information, that room size, and then distance between the presenter and the screen. That is the audience and the screen, not presenter. Distance between the screen and the audience to whom we are going to present the content. So the distance between the audience and the screen we need to calculate. According to that we need to set the font size. Then it will be appropriate to keep the font size at 32 points or more so that the audience can easily read the contents. Then we need to use the correct grammar and the correct language. And then because if you make any mistakes, that will be replicated to the number of persons in the audience. So a more number of persons are there as the audience means everyone will receive the mistaken information only. So you need to be very careful when we are using the grammar and the language. So present the contents in a error-free way in terms of grammar and spellings of a language by reading the slides very carefully. And we need to insert images, drawings, tables or graphics. More than 2 graphics are not included in any slide. Okay, inserting too many graphics, what it will do, it will makes confusion to the audience. Then colors also, we need to try to use the dark colors, bold letters with the different fonts to highlight certain points. If you want to highlight certain points, bold letters you can use or dark colors you can use. So like we have mentioned here for heading, dark and bold, different color we have given, pink color. Same like subheadings, different colors. So like that we can differentiate or highlight the certain points. Then use fair or silent background colors and dark colors for the font. So mild colors you need to give for the background and darkened colors you can give for font. Give attention to the contrast of the background and foreground colors. Then bring the variation in the colors of the fonts as per the readability. So according to readability, that is distance between the audience and the screen, we need to set the colors. We need to give the variation in colors. And then use of dark colored fonts over a dark background or taking only one color, that is red, throughout the whole presentation is not a good practice. We need to consider the factor that which color will be more comfortable for the human eyes to see. So normally black with white background will be very best one for the human eyes to see. And we need to use different colors somewhere in between the presentations to show the important points or important words, importance of words. Then animation and videos, only one animation or one video only we need to include one slide. We should not include more than one animation or video, because if you are including that, it will overlap the sounds and may cause confusion to the audience. Then we need to pay attention to the target groups, to which group, that is to which audience we are going to make a presentation. According to that we need to choose the requirements and we need to fulfill the needs of the audience. And then pay attention to the target group, that is focusing on the content sequence of the topics in such a way that it makes a flow to attract the attention of the audience from the objectives. Otherwise the audience, they might be lost or they might be moving from the presentation hall. Okay, and then for example, if you include a video or animation for 5 minutes, it will divert the attention of the audience and the whole objective of the presentation may be lost. So video should be minimum 1 minute, that is maximum 1 minute, minimum any seconds you can set. Okay, then starting LibreOffice Impress. How we can start the LibreOffice Impress software? To start the LibreOffice Impress, just double click in shortcut icon on the desktop, or else you can find the shortcut of the LibreOffice on the desktop or on the quick launch toolbar, taskbar. Then process may slightly differ. The process how we are opening that may slightly differ according to the operating system, that is based on Windows and Linux that we are using. So to start LibreOffice Impress in Windows, double click its shortcut icon on the desktop, or you click the start button or Windows button, select the LibreOffice and then LibreOffice Impress from the application window. So like this we can click on the start button and you can choose the LibreOffice Impress from the LibreOffice Suite 5.4. So in Windows. In Ubuntu or Linux, open the LibreOffice Impress by any one of the following options. That is in Ubuntu Linux, if you want to open the LibreOffice Impress, you need to find the LibreOffice Impress icon on the application launcher and click it to the start application to start the application. Find the LibreOffice Impress icon to show applications icon on the launcher. To search, enter the word Impress and select LibreOffice Impress from the search results. So these are the 3 ways we can open the LibreOffice Impress software in Ubuntu Linux operating system. So next one we are having the parts. So after opening the LibreOffice Impress software, no, we will have this window like this, LibreOffice Impress window. Like LibreOffice Calc, what we have discussed, no, same like we have title bar and then menu bar, then standard toolbar, and then some other toolbar tools also we are having here. This is slide pan and this is slide workspace area where we can type the contents and the we can add the graphics also, and here this is called a task pan, and bottom we have a status bar. So like that we have some of the parts of the Impress window. So we will see one by one. First one is title bar. It contains the name of the presentation file with the extension .odp. So with the extension .odp the title will be displayed, and then it is always at the top of the LibreOffice Impress. Then the manipulation buttons, that is control buttons, are there, window control buttons are located in the right corner, that is minimize, then restore or maximize and close button. So these are called the manipulation buttons or control buttons. These are the buttons available at the title bar itself. And then menu bar, it contains the menus with logically grouped commands. So that means similar working commands are grouped under grouped as one group. Okay, all the commands required to create the presentations are found here in the one group. Then the various menus are as under, there is totally 10 menus we have here. File menu is used to perform basic operations on the presentation like save, file open, and file opening existing one, creating a new one, etc. And then edit menu, it contains functions for copying and cutting, pasting the text segments. And then view, it is used for window view adjustment, like different view types are selected like zooming, etc. And for adding toolbars we can use the view tab. And then insert, it is used to insert various objects like tables, shapes, text boxes, charts into a presentation. We can include an object with the help of the insert option. And then format, it contains functions for text formatting. Slide, it is used to insert a new slide or duplicate slide or delete slide. All these three options we can perform with the help of the slide menu. And then slideshow menu, it is a tool for viewing the presentation. For viewing the final presentation we can go for the slideshow menu. Tools, it is used to control the spelling in a presentation. Spelling and grammar we need to give important now, as we have studied guidelines in order to make a good quality presentation. So for that this tools menu is very helpful in order to control the spelling of a presentation. Then window, it is used for viewing already opened presentation. Then help menu, it is used to see the help of any topic in a Impress. So these are the various menus we have under the menu bar. And then toolbars, there are various toolbars to manage the graphical user interface of the Impress. We can use these toolbar as and when required for various tasks. So as and when required for various tasks we can make use of this toolbar. We have standard toolbar, that is each menu of the menu bar are placed here as icons for easy operations. So whatever menus we have seen in the menu bar, those menus are going to be replaced here as icons for easy operations. Easily we can pick this icon, we can make use of these icons instead of going and clicking on menu bar and searching for menus. Then slide pan, it is a vertical pan to see the slide in a small size to navigate on any slide easily, that is located at the left side. Okay, so larger size, as you click on any particular slide, the slide will be displayed in a larger size in the middle of the window. That is when you are clicking on any slide at the left side, that will be viewed as a big size, viewed in a larger size in the middle of the window. Now we can modify and make required changes and add or remove effects to complete the slide. Then workspace, this is the central part of the window where the presentation slides are created, text is entered, images and other objects are inserted. So this is called workspace, this area is called workspace, and this is called a slide pan. So here we can see the small version of the every slide, that is vertical pan to see the slides in a small size. To navigate on any slide in a easy way we can go for the slide pan. If you click any slide, that workspace will appear in the center part of the window, Impress window. And then task, this is the left part of the window. Already we discussed slides. Left part of the window display the presentation slides in a thumbnail form, that is small form, miniature form. We can see the every slide here. The pan can be closed. Slides pan can be closed and opened if you click on the slide pan command in the view menu. So this slide pan we can open and we can close it by clicking on this view menu and by clicking on the slides pan command. Okay, task pan is on the right part of the window, so right side we have the task pan. It is made up of 5 components. um, all components are not open as you start this pan. So when we are opening this pan, no, when we are opening impress software, all tasks, no, will not appear as a one option, as one part. Okay, you need to select the relevant object to open it. And master pages, you can modify the base architecture of a slide, you can make the presentation base and the common style for all the slides using this. So master pages are used for making a presentation as a base, and the common style we can apply for the all the slides using this master pages option. There are few default slide master pages are available in Impress, that is layout. So what is meant by slide master pages? We have under the slide master pages we have some of the default slide master pages, that is layout is one of the slide master page, and then table design. So what is layout means? You can prepare your own layout, there is own structure outline, and keep these safe for future use using this software. And you can select any of these layouts and modify the layouts, and you can use it as you are requiring. Okay, so table design, this gives styles for creating tables. Then anyone can modify the style according to his or her own choice. Then custom animation, this is also another master page, slide master page is available. That is with the help of this custom animation features for the text, drawings, etc. in a slide we can include. And using this feature you can add, change or remove the animation features. Next is slide transition. Using slide transitions we can set this way how the slide will appear during a presentation. So that is when we are moving from one slide to another slide, in what way the slide should be moved. So the slide motion, visual motion, we can apply it on the slide. There are too many ready-made alternatives are available under the slide transitions. We can also modify the features like speed of the transition, sound effects, and then automated transitions and all we can apply under this slide transitions. For every slide we can give sound, different sound we can give, and speed of the transition, no slide, no how fastly, whether it should move or slowly it should move, or medium speed, no, we should, if we want to set, we can set with the help of the slide transition option. And then drawing toolbar. Using drawing toolbar you can make various artistic works in the presentation to make your presentation attractive one and effective one. Next one is insertion point. This is a location where the cursor is blinking. Okay, so in a workspace area, it is a location of the cursor where your text will appear as you type anything. So when you are typing anything, where the text need to be appear, no, in that place the cursor will be blinking. That is blinking, cursor is blinking in the one particular location, that is only known as insertion point. Okay, status bar, it displays information about the active presentation, the current position of the cursor, and the zoom slider. Okay, so zoom slider and current position of the cursor, everything you can see with the help of the status bar. Okay, so it can be adjusted according to the user preferences. According to user preference we can adjust some of the options in the status bar. It can be turned off in the view menu by selecting the status bar command. So we can make this status bar to be off with the help of the view menu. Zoom control, this is used to zoom in and zoom out of the slide. That is maximizing the slides and minimizing slides we can apply with the help of the zoom control. Next, last topic in today's session is, that is closing LibreOffice Impress. How to close the LibreOffice Impress directly. So with the help of select manipulation button, close. Okay, window control button we have seen, no, close button, that we can click it on, or else file menu exit command, or else keyboard shortcut Alt plus F4 if you are pressing, it will be exit from your LibreOffice. We can exit from the LibreOffice Impress, and then Control plus Q. So all these 4 options, no, any one of the options you can apply in order to close the LibreOffice Impress. So with this we will end up the today's session. Thank you for your patience listening.